Hello survivors, welcome back to Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. In today's video we are going to be playing on our Mage. What we did is we did put a poll down into the community tab. Polls over guys, we are in the game. We've got our gentleman over here who's going to be doing our class promotion, and everyone voted for the Conjuration class, so let's go and grab it. It says Conjure Hydra as well as Animate Sword, so we're going to go and grab this. I don't know how we do it, but let's see, switch. Did that work? Yes, it did work. Okay, perfect. I thought they were permanent, so you can actually pick whichever ones you want. So this character, we can try them all out then. I thought it was permanent, turns out it's not. We've got our sword over there. How do I summon the Hydra? Number 3, or it looks, it's well, not R. How would I use, what button would I use to summon them if not that? So let's just quickly check that out, because I use, we're going to use our V is for them. So Q, W, E, R, I mean Q, E, and V. That's a very interesting way to do it, but it is what it is. There they are. That is fantastic. Let's see how far we can go. I don't think we can actually change much of them just yet. I don't have any skill points to do such things, or whatever the case may be. But let's see here. A fewer elite enemies in levels. Traps deal that. Traps in corridors are disabled. Freeze. Fewer enemies in levels. Towers are destroyed, or the map is explored. I'm going to go with traps in corridors are disabled because we can, and why not? So let's go and start and see just how far we can get. I do have a buddy that's landed up completing the entire game. He landed up into New Game Plus now, which is pretty awesome. We've just got to get there now. It does take a little bit of time. I don't know the exact amount of time, but there are ways to, shortcut the game. As you can see, though, we do deal a lot of damage in the beginning. I don't have a lot of the stuff that is needed to be unlocked. So there's going to be stuff that I'm not going to be able to do that you otherwise would be able to do if you were already on New Game Plus, or if you had a little bit more built into the game. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. The point is to have the most amount of fun and get as stupidly strong as possible in the run. Alright, we get ourselves 25% chance to restore 3 mana on kill. That's pretty good since we are playing a mana based character. So that's going to help us out there. There is an orb over here which we want to grab as well as some wood which we need, because there's places we don't have available to us yet that are going to be very helpful. Alright, we increase the size of our fireball. As you can see, that makes a massive difference. And the Conjure Sword definitely doing some work over there. We will use the Hydra, but when we emit appropriate. I don't think we're going to have to use it until we get into the Citadel or one of the other areas where monsters actually live. I mean, now even just our auto attacks seem to do perfectly fine to sort out half these enemies. That and our sword. Is there anything down this way? Oops, I'm running into a... I'm like, is there anything down this way? It's more like, is there anything up that other way? I guess we can use the Hydras here and see what happens. Oh. Okay. Hydras are scary. I like it. Picked up a item. That's just extra gold. We're probably not going to be using it because we don't need to. Very low level compared to what we currently have. I guess it would be clever if I showed you guys I am level 13 on the character, so that's why you can see us doing quite a lot of damage already. We've also got the equipment to kind of match it as well. Alright, we've got colliding with an enemy deals damage. Casting a spell launches a searing torch towards a random nearby enemy, dealing damage, or 10% against elite, and they drop piles of gold when killed. I think we're going to go with the headhunt contract. Gold is always nice to have, and extra damage to elites is always fantastic. Elites are always the ones that are going to be a problem while you're playing, them and the bosses. So being able to deal more damage to them is a definitely good, sign, or a plus. It's definitely worth it. Alright, get ourselves some contractors over here. We did discover that the contractors, you can have multiple of them at any given time. So if you are able to keep them alive and well throughout the round and you find more of them, then it does stack. Okay, 1% gold per trinket in your inventory. Right now that doesn't seem like a lot, but we are going to hope for a lot of trinkets. So we should be in a much better place. Alright, let's see what else we get going for ourselves. It looks like we've just got some wood over here and the next area, so let's get going. Got to keep our contractors safe, you know. Alright, next level, forest level 2. So there is something that I haven't unlocked yet, but there is like a shortcut in the forest 2 where you can go straight into the dungeons. And unfortunately, there's an NPC that you need to unlock that I personally have not unlocked yet. That NPC is going to be the one or the reason why you're able to do what you can do. But if you don't have them, you can't actually access it earlier. So we can heal over there, get rid of them. I don't think we need mana. Pop the fireball, deal with them. Oops, I think I pushed, no, I didn't push the wrong button, so it's fine, we're in a good spot. Hydra definitely deals a whack ton of damage, so that's pretty good. We do have a well here, we can just use it for mana, don't have to worry about anything else. And let's see what we've got going to the left hand side here. There is a chest that we like to see. We can then summon the Hydras right here. Again, very good for getting rid of characters, the enemies. 20% XP gain, that's huge. We love to see it. And then 5% less damage taken from that trinket as well. And just remember, every time we pick up a trinket, we also get more gold gained, because we get more gold per trinket in our inventory. So definitely a huge plus over there. Go and get rid of all of these bugs. I pushed, man, that's the problem. I'm so used to pushing my R button as a third ability, and the R is actually there as a, what's the wording I'm looking for, as your potions being used. So I will need to change up things. Unless I just use 1, 2, and 3, that will probably be a lot easier for me. And that was a little bit of a rhyme. You know, I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Damn! It does turn out to be a good thing to explore every single area. You can also hear that weird like noise, the like shing, shing, shing. What it is a combo. So you're able to get, depending on those orbs that you pick up, the skill orbs, you can get like, when you unlock a combo meter, you're able to gain projectiles coming out from you. So hopefully we can get it on this one so I can show you. Yes, we do combo kill, combo Nova 1. So shoots Nova of projectiles every second while combo is active. So there we go. Now that noise makes sense because we've actually got the Nova occurring. So that's what happens. Definitely makes a big difference. When you can actually see the Nova, or when we've got the Nova, the noise now makes a lot of sense. It's a hearty, oh, sweet pancakes. I don't actually know what they do, they don't tell you, but it's a butt. The way that the combo works is after every 10 enemies killed in a short duration, we gain a combo. And as long as we can keep the combo meter up, or as long as the enemies keep getting, destroyed, we will keep that combo going, and we will permanently have these projectile novas going off. So it works really well in single player, not so easy in multiple player or multiplayer, because you've got, your ally destroying enemies as well. But it is what it is. Alright, now this is the part where you can go to two different places there. You can go straight to the Forest 3, but we're not going to do that. We want to just get as much as possible going for us, also getting as many trinkets and upgrades. So Forest 3 is probably the, a short route. but it's nice to get to the bosses and destroy them. Also let you guys see them. So let's go straight into the Dark Caves. We get the combo going. We've still got the mercenaries with us, so maybe we can find some more inside the Dark Caves for us. We do find a shrine over here. We need to activate it as well. This gave us increased movement speed and bonus to dashing. Trying to click OK and it just wasn't clicking. Is very low for some reason. I need to just be careful. We had to use another potion over there. I'm not sure if it was because of a trap or something else happened. I wasn't really paying too much attention. We can put the Hydras down. They're going to help us with area of effect as well. And we've got ourselves a trinket over here to get for free. 10% increased health. I think we're going to go with that. This is also pretty good, but the HP seems to be really good right now, especially when we're taking so much damage from enemies. It's just really good to have that extra HP to ensure that you've got the survivability. So in this case, HP over there was better than anything else. And we also have this guy, so we lose wood, but we reduce the range of enemies detecting you by 25%. You deal 50% more to enemies that haven't detected you. That's pretty good. Or we can, yeah, I'm actually going to go with that. We lose a little bit of wood, not the end of the world, but we do gain a massive trinket there with a detection. So we're going to be dealing a lot more damage to enemies that we just hit first that haven't started moving towards us. So like those guys over there. Ooh, so much damage done to them. All of these guys, the less they've detected us, the more damage that's going to get done to them, which is awesome. I don't know how they magically detected us, but it's probably because of our Nova. There's nothing here. Alright, so let's keep moving forward and we can go over to the next area. I don't know why I said next area. We do need to go to the caves too. Our companions are not lasting for very long right now. I do know there are some rare trinkets where you can permanently have companions alive, which is actually really, really cool. So there's a rare trinket you can get that summons these spiders for a lot of time, and that's thanks to one of my friends playing it, and he landed up getting it while we were jamming the game, and it was really, really cool. Let's get our Hydras out. I need to remember that I've got Hydras. Also, I think our sword is doing a fantastic job. There's the exit, but we didn't find the orb. So there should always be an orb on all of the areas. We need to just try and find it. And we also need to use our Hydras. Okay, there is a chest over here. It turns out there isn't an orb in every single level. We do get resistances over there and more stone and wood. What I would have liked to have seen is not getting the reduced amount of, currencies. Because look, the game does need you to farm quite a bit, especially if you lose the run, you lose quite a lot of currency and stuff. But it also feels bad, like I pick up 40,000 gold, you lose about 30% of it when you lose the run. And that's a lot. It's a lot of gold, it's a lot of materials that you have to farm up. It would be nice if you didn't lose that much, but it is what it is. I guess it's for the longevity of the game. And, I mean, it makes sense. It's just, I'm not happy about it, that's all. Alright, use them. That's good. There's some XP over there. And this is some materials. It's the only reason why you kind of run around everywhere doing full clears is because of all the materials that you can pick up while you're playing the game. So it makes sense to do it. Alright, these Hydras, when I remember them, are fantastic. They are doing a great job. Let's see, we've got Magic Missile, we've got you deal increased damage with arcane weapons. I'm sure my weapon is arcane, but I think we're going to go with a Magic Missile fires another projectile. This Magic Missile is really good for bossing, so we keep it that way. And the fact that it's going to have an additional projectile just means more damage. Okay, we actually found more of them. So now we've got 5 allies with us. That is beautiful, as you can see. So there's a good example of them being able to stack, is a good word to use. So now we've got 5 of them. They do stay alive until they land up losing all of their HP. And we want to just keep them all alive because we want as many as possible. Gonna use the thing there because we accidentally used 2 of our potions. Well, one was on purpose, the other one was by accident. We've got our Hydras doing work. We've got the enemies. We can activate our Hydras again. Oh, something is hurting us. But we do have health regen. There's also a pot over there. And all of our allies are still alive, so that's good. Okay, we get first strike there. We can also pick up the HP. Our screen isn't flashing anymore. One area that doesn't take us anywhere. Great. I didn't know there were enemies right there. Alright, we can see some right here. We can pop our fireball. They all dealt with. Again, we've got the detection range, so we can just pop our fireball. Everything that can be destroyed immediately does get destroyed immediately, which is awesome. And here is the boss over here. So there is one more area we can go to. Maybe there's a chest this way. Let's just see. Because, you know, chests equal either items or trinkets. So why would we not want one? And we've actually got ourselves a free... You see, it's good to go there. Your spells hit have a 10% chance to inflict confusion. Or we get 25% to all resistances. I'm going to go for the all resistances. Yep, we can only pick one. So that equals more gold, it equals more resistances, and it equals more survivability. So now we're going to be taking less damage from, and you know, effects that would have been like cold damage and other damages like that. And that's really good for this boss fight as well, because he does elemental damage, does fire, earth, whatever. It's just a lot of damage that we don't have to worry about now. Okay, did start off with the fire totem, which is probably the best one to have started with. Very good. We do have a Hydra absolutely destroying this totem. Fantastic. It is a very low level boss though compared to what I am, so that's why it absolutely gets destroyed. The whole reason to the fight though is for this part over here. So if we go take a look, we get a whole bunch of stone, we get a whole bunch of wood, we get a lot of gold, we get a level up over there, and then we get some free items as well as, I think it's a free trinket, yep, which gives us more iron gained. So let's move on to the forest level 3. Let's see what the game has in store for us here. We now got the cultists. Oops, I didn't even see that. We got a staff, which we're not going to be using because it's not better than the weapon I already have. We have a bunch of bats over here. Which, by the way, I do love the fact that we've got our combo Nova going off. It really does help with clearing all of the mobs out when there's so many of them. So, really like the combo Nova. We do need to get the one that increases the amount of projectiles we shoot out, because that's going to be just that much more handy. Obviously, the more projectiles you shoot out, the more damage you can do, because you're obviously going to be dealing more damage because you've got more enemies being hit. More projectiles, more enemies, more everything. Destroy that. I don't want items, I just want trinkets, game, please. Just give me trinkets. There we go, we get double the amount of the combo going off the Nova, so that's really good. We get ourselves plus 30 mana, also very, very good. You're dead. Put down our fire. The only problem is we don't have a lot of mana right now, but that should be fine. I'm sure there will be mana somewhere here. There was no mana anywhere there. We also lost our Nova. But that's okay. We've got it to the next area, the temple. We actually, first thing we get is a 2 free. Oh, that's just fantastic. So we get movement speed, health, armor, or 1 potion charge. So I'm going to go with the potion charge. And I'm going to grab the armor. We don't actually have a lot of armor on our character. So grabbing something like that's definitely going to be helpful for us. It just means we can survive for longer. It's not something that's innate to our character, so just getting some free armor definitely makes us that bit stronger. At least I feel like it does. Alright, now we're going to try and find the next area. Not the next area, we're going to try and find the next orb. The skill orb. And some treasures. But there we go, we've got ourselves a... Ooh, spell crit, that's really good. There is a fountain over there, but we don't need to get that just yet, so we're not going to stress too much about it. I think this is the right way, that is the right way, so we're not going to go there just yet. Obviously, if we were trying to speedrun and get as far as possible, we would do that. We're now in an area level 8, so things are going to be a little bit stronger. I think the fact that all my gear is not as good as it should be makes things a little bit harder than what it has to be. So there's the orb that we're looking for. We can go and grab that and then go into the next area from there. So we're kind of speed running, but we're not really speed running. Technically, you could just skip the orb and go. Changes damage type to ice. That's pretty cool. So it can freeze the enemies. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to actually take fire additional projectile over there. I would like to see what other upgrades you can get for them. Because that is very, very interesting. Over here, we can just pop everything. You can actually run into the urns to destroy them. You don't have to hit them. This is a green chest, so there should be a good item coming from it. But we'll have to see. No, it wasn't. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe they're better than what I've got, but I actually don't know. We've got health and mana, spell damage, and spell hits have a chance to confuse enemies. We're just going to go with spell damage. And now we can go over to the next area. This one was actually quite a bit smaller than I remember. It wasn't as big as it, you know, not as much as I thought it would be. Alright, you got to pretend to go to the next area, and now we summon all of these guys. Just need to try and destroy 10 of them in quick succession. There we go, and this will definitely be very helpful in getting rid of everything else. Pop the Hydras as well, and he is dead. The only thing I don't like about this part is they don't give you loot. So we were just surrounded and lambasted with monsters. But where's my loot, game? Alright, next area, the Crypt. Now we keep going. Our guys are still alive, which is fantastic. Oh, good thing we came this way. Here's an orb. We gain 24 for the kill combo. That is fantastic. Kill combo is so good. I need Fireball to deal more damage. I need more magic damage. I guess that's the only way to get it to do more damage. Increase the amount of spell damage you have. Alright, sometimes these are worth doing. These, you know, trials. but sometimes they can be the end of a run. So there's actually a thing called curse in this game. I think we're in the right area to find it. So if we find it, I'll show you what it is, but we won't be taking it. But sometimes you can be cursed. And oh, we got such good luck there. Wow. Alright, that was just for materials though, so that's not good luck. But we did manage to survive that trap pretty easily. Although I think some of the traps were supposed to be disabled. I'm pretty sure I disabled traps when we started the run. But there were traps over there that weren't disabled. So that's very weird. Maybe it was just triggered traps. Or something. I have no idea. Let's we get double these again. Scroll of Magic Missile. Spending 30 mana. Unleashes a Magic Missile. We use 47 mana for that. So we will grab that. And then 2% Woodstone and Iron Gain. That's pretty good. Or we can go for Weapon Power. Ooh. Okay, I want Weapon Power. Yes, the Stone Gain and all of that's pretty decent. But getting ourselves more Stone Gain would be... getting ourselves more Weapon Power means our auto attacks are going to be doing a lot more damage. So I think that's going to be a little bit better for us. Just so that when I am auto attacking, we're dealing more damage. Alright, turns out we landed up fighting an elite over there. We didn't even notice it. We've got someone over here. It says the traveling monk gave you the power of the blessing of protection. Awesome. No idea what that does, but we got the blessing of protection now. These things are so much fun when you've got the right abilities up. Okay, we need to destroy the tower. Use magic. We use everything in our arsenal for this fight because there are a lot of enemies over here. Put out our Hydras. Everything seems to be done and dusted. There was a tower over here. The towers do focus us over everything else, which is fine. And then we can go this way. Don't really see why we're going this way. Critical hitter. Apparently we crit there. There's another. Okay, this one's actually got a chest for us. So we get we got armor there. That's actually really good. We did lose a little bit of life, but we landed up getting quite a bit of armor over there. There's also a chest over here. We can see it on the minimap. And then there's something over there as well, which we can go to after this. So we'll take a look at both of those. I thought we went that direction, but it turns out we never. So it is what it is. There's just a bunch of currency there for us. We don't even need to land up staying there. We can just run to the next area. It was an NPC, but maybe we skipped this NPC. Oh, it's one of these traders again. XP for that, no. More gold. Yeah, no, there's nothing there that we're really looking for. I know I went really quick, so a lot of you maybe didn't see what all that was, but there really wasn't anything worthwhile to get over there. And I know there's an area over here to go to, but we've spent way too much time in the... Oh, but there's a... there's a chest over here. That door was not there earlier, it just opened up while we were here. So we're going to go get that free chest. Because it is a... trinket. Every 4 seconds, spit a blob of acid at a random enemy. Nice. It's called a maggot gland. Very nice. See, sometimes it's worth to backtrack just to get that random trinket that can do something really good for you. Okay, we're in the Crypt level 2. We don't need healing. We can go and pop that. Every 4 seconds, you can see it shoots out that green orb. Lots of money to be had. Lots of enemies to be destroyed. I don't need money as much as I need the other currencies and stuff. So I'd rather have wood, stone, and all that juicy stuff. Money's a byproduct. I mean, you get money from everything. Whereas the wood and stone and all that stuff, you don't. Okay, let's go and do that. Remember, if we do hit enemies that aren't aware of us, we deal more damage. I wish it was possible with bosses, but I don't think it is. Put down our Hydras. I think they should be able to hit the tower, but yeah, they are. We've got our orb over here, and we get a wonderful... Oh, that's so good. Okay, animated sword. The sword is now engulfed in flames and continuously deals fire damage to nearby enemies. I will take that. Thank you very much. We've also got our bird over here, so we actually send off all of this to our town, which is fantastic. That's the kind of thing that you're looking for when you're playing the game, where you get your random lightning bird to send back materials to your home base. That's what you're looking for. That's what's going to be the difference between you surviving, or I mean you being able to build your base a lot sooner or faster than you otherwise could. So I think that definitely makes a massive difference, being lucky enough to see the bird at the appropriate time. So let's just get rid of all these guys. Okay, this one's just a fire one. Oh, it's not just a fire one. What did we get? Every 3 seconds, spit a web at an enemy. Yeah, that's pretty good. We are quite hurt here, so we're going to have to just wait. We need those traps to disappear. Oh, man, why are NPCs sitting in the fire? That is so unfortunate that that happened. It is what it is. Luckily, we sent most of our stuff back over to... I mean, it sends a portion of it, not all of it. So we are going to lose some of this, unfortunately. But there's a lot that we can do to increase stuff inside our base, which we're going to look at doing. We didn't actually lose that much, which is really good. And now we can just go and see what we can upgrade, because we've got quite a bit more over here to obviously go and upgrade. So we've got quite a lot of wood and stone. So I want to go and let's see. So a house for God. Let's you pick between 2 blessings for your runs. That could be pretty good. Start runs with a drink along with food. Let's see. More valuable and health from more valuables and health from beasts. The blacksmith to upgrade our equipment. Better upgrades to your armor and weapons and cheaper equipment upgrades. Unlocks more magical upgrades, unlocks more skill spheres to pick. This is expensive, but I think we want to grab the magic shop. But before that, I do need a trading post. So we do have to do the trading post. And then what else can we afford? Absolutely nothing. That is fantastic. We need wood. Let's see what happens if we go to the trading post. And let's see, buy 1 wood for gold. Yo, that is expensive. Buy 10 wood for gold. Okay, let's do that. You can't buy it more than once because we don't have enough. But I think we only needed 10 wood anyway, so we should be okay there. Let's see if we're able to upgrade something else now. We can build a tavern. Or... oh man, can we afford that? We need 6. I think we have enough to buy 6 more wood. I don't think we'll have enough gold to do anything else, but the gold will come. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Now we can get... so we got both the trading post and we got the upgrade to the magic shop. So let's go see what's in the magic shop, because I don't think I've ever had a look around here. I don't remember doing the magic shop, so let's see. Increase spell power, increase resistances, and more mana pickup gain. That is actually really cool, and we can afford the spell power. We can actually grab even more, and that's going to be fantastic for our character. So we need more gold, so we can increase our spell power even further and just become that much stronger. So if we're able to increase our spell power using that, maybe we can get even more going forward. But these are some of the things we picked up. We got 57 damage with the mana. This is actually an item I had already. These were the items that we picked up. I don't see anything literally better than what I currently have. I mean, there, that's 43 damage. It does have some cold to it. I do like the fact that some of the weapons do have dual typings, so you can actually gain additional effects. So like this one gives you mana, it also confuses enemies, but like this one is fire and ice, so it deals both of them, which is pretty cool. I think that's a really nice way of doing it. But that's all for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.